please tell me I am not alone in this. You have the fight with your husband about the dishes, or maybe it was his tone or the kids' toys being everywhere. But then later you're like, what were we even fighting about? Or why were we fighting about that? And then it dawns on you, excuse me, you just had this fight. And you're like, why? Why are we fighting about this again? And it's really frustrating because it leaves you both frustrated. You go through the evening tense, you go to bed, and you just turn over, your backs towards one another, lying in the dark, thinking, Lord, what is wrong with our marriage? Why is our marriage broken? I love you, God. I love my husband, but yet I keep fighting with him, and it's never going to change. And it can feel so frustrating. And I know how that is, and please let me know that I am not alone in this. But we can identify what that big mistake is, and even some tools to help us overcome this obstacle in our marriage. Because I don't know about you, but I think the Lord has me here to teach this as really a reminder to myself. Because even 16 years into marriage, God's grace abounding in it all, I have a lot to learn. But I am so thankful to be here teaching what God has taught me, and just hope that it helps you to go from just coexisting roommates to thriving in your marriage that the Lord has gifted you with, so you can enjoy intimacy with your husband, you can enjoy raising your little ones to know and love the Lord, and do it all with you and your husband being on the same united team in Christ Jesus, because that is such a gift from the Lord. But when we keep having these same fights, it's actually not our marriage. It is more about our period cycle. And that can be both frustrating, but also relieving, because you realize there are ways to learn to deal with this. And you don't want to keep having this fight. So let's consider a 4-season climate. And in that, you would have different clothing for the different seasons. In the summer, you would have your swimsuit ready and your short sleeves. And as fall and winter approach, you would take inventory to see if you have a warm winter coat, some jeans that fit, and even a hat and some gloves, because you know that those freezing temperatures are coming, and you do not want to be caught off guard and blindsided by a winter storm, just as you are with these fights with your husband that are never about what they're about. So it's like a non-fight fight, and they're so frustrating. So by preparing using that godly wisdom, you are ready for the winter. Just as we can be ready for our menstrual cycle, we can be ready for those hormone drops and our period to arrive by changing up our expectations, by saying, hey, hubs, I want to date this week, but I don't want to go out. Can we do takeout at home and watch something? Or instead of planning play dates for your kids, it takes more energy. Just stay home, snuggle them on the couch and read books to them. You can make little tweaks and changes to prepare for this time of the month, not being caught off guard, and even proactively communicate with your hubby so that he knows you are more sensitive during this time. And that is so helpful to him. And just know that your marriage is not broken, and you can actually break this cyclical fighting pattern. Now imagine you order pizza for dinner. You pick your favorite toppings and you order some for the family because you're not cooking. And it arrives quickly and piping hot, but then you actually decide you don't really want this supreme pizza that you ordered. You just want cheese. But you got what you ordered, and you can also make a change. You can pick those toppings off and enjoy cheese pizza. The same could be said about our marriage. We can make a different order, or actually choose to think differently and act differently in our marriage when that time of the month is approaching. Asking the Lord to help us to love ourselves during that, not expecting us to be high performing all month long, and also being kind to our husband. And the Lord is so gracious and will help you in this. So just as we can make changes to our dinner, we can make changes in our marriage and how we respond, again, with those proactive conversations of, hey babe, I am more sensitive during this time of the month and I also need more help. Those proactive conversations go a long way, and let him know so he can help out more with the kids or the chores or whatever it may be that would help lighten your load. Excuse me. So now we are prepared physically, we are prepared emotionally, mentally, and we're gonna now just switch gears to enjoy this season, because we want to enjoy our marriage, right? It is a gift from the Lord that He has given us, and the gift of intimacy is a great gift to enjoy with our husband. And you don't want to just keep getting by in marriage. So as we know that part of our being a woman is a good gift from God, and having a cycle is part of that. So we can enjoy even our period as a time of Sabbath rest as we slow down. Just as in the winter, the plants slow down, the animals go and hibernate, we can slow down. So after all the Christmas celebrations, winter slows down and you can enjoy snuggling up more with your cozy blankets, enjoying that hot chocolate, reading your favorite books, playing board games or card games, and just having a grand time resting, and enjoy that rest. Just like our period every month, we can enjoy that rest. What is it that you could change up to enjoy that rest for yourself, with your family, with your husband? And just know this is a good part of God's design that you don't have to just dread and get through every month. And Lord willing, stop having these cyclical fights. I know I still get blindsided from time to time, and it is very frustrating, but just know that you are not alone. And I ask you, please comment the raise hand emoji so I know I'm not alone in this. And by God's grace, we will keep making improvements to enjoy our marriage and to even enjoy our cycle. Thanks so much for being here.